Back in the house of God with you tonight. We want to welcome all of you here, and we're going to welcome you online. Also, while we're here, I want to make a few announcements concerning our online ministry. Been praying for several weeks. As a matter of fact, you probably not saw me online. You saw others, but you haven't saw me because I've just been feeling that the Lord's saying that it's causing people to be crippled. You might not like what I've just said, but I'm not going to work in a place of ministry. I feel like the Lord's saying that we enable people not to be gathering in His house. Yes. And so get up and come on to church. Tonight will be it. And it may be real close that whenever I'm through making this announcement that we'll tell her to turn it off. I told Sister Joni, who takes care of I call it a virtual bulletin, which is because I know that we do it, and I'm thankful for that, Sister, but listen, like I asked you earlier in the service, bring a piece of paper Sunday. Okay, let's get something tangible in your hand. Amen. I'm following the leadership of the Lord. I didn't enter this inadvised of the Spirit of God because Pastor Wanda and I have been praying and seeking God, and it's time for the house of God to fill back up. And it's time for people to quit enabling themselves to stay in. Pastor Wanda's word was, I think here a few weeks back in your fuzzy, but bedroom slippers and a cup of tea or coffee, I think's what she said. I'm not being ugly. I just think that we ought to be in the house of God. You can't draw strength from a camera. If you are an invalid, we got it. I do. We get it. All I can tell you to do is watch Jensen Franklin or somebody like that. Catch them. We love you. We really do. And I'm saying this to the people that was watching in California or Arizona, wherever it was, that watched once in a while. I don't remember what. And somebody was looking from Georgia one time. And I appreciate that. But we follow the Lord's leadership for a season. And that season's done. It's time for hands-on in the house of God. And let's move forward. It's time. Amen. Also, Sister Christina will be, I think, putting an announcement in the bulletin concerning Christmas donations for children. Not just for a toy, but there's a lot of kids in our community that don't have clothes. They don't have shoes, and we try to do something every year. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that what came to my spirit was that the church is putting $2,000 towards this, and we're asking you to give so that we have extra to go toward it. I think that we have Sister Elaine is working with doing the Thanksgiving meals, and we got like 5 baskets and 10 $50 gift certificates, I believe that it is, and she's working on that. It's time to get out there and rub elbows with people. You can't do that with a camera. You can't do that in any other way. God's ministry is hands-on, not virtual. Amen. And you can't reach people without touching them, and you got to touch them. And so, with that being said, I want you to also grasp something, okay? I'm going to be coming to you as the Lord directs me for you to be hands-on in ministry. It's time for you to be hands-on in ministry. I want to say I thank God for our intercessory team. They're hands-on weekly, interceding together and individually in their own homes and places, and I'm thankful for that. But it's time for the men to get out and get busy. It's time for the ladies that are not doing something to get out and get busy. It's just time for LPM I can't speak for the rest of it, but the remnant's trying to move. It's time for the remnant to rise. Amen. And we want God to work. And and with all that being said, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Bye. You can cut it off and come to church.